The tragedy of Charlie Kirk does not seem to be going out of my thought no matter what happens. This is just not somebody who has passed away, who has slept in the Lord. This is just not an ordinary person. This is not just an ordinary incident. And thousands, and maybe even, millions of people die. But all this tragedy that has happened has really deeply affected me. And one of the great reasons is that he was such a proponent of declaring and proclaiming the truth. Do I believe in everything that he said? Most probably not, but most of it, yes. But doesn't matter, because he, I think, was one of the most greatest, boldest speaker that I have seen, that goes into hostile environments and speaks so boldly for Christ. Now, there are other great speakers, more articulate and greater speakers, but I'm talking about going into these kind of places and debating these people who are coming up with such absurd nonsense. So, I was watching the memorial service and I loved Erica Kirk's speech. And I think the second best speech that I really liked is J.D. Vance's speech. And the reason behind it is he said something which is so fantastic. If we take it to heart, it can reignite. It says that he said that many people wanted to silence Charlie Kirk, and here we are celebrating, and there are many Charlie Kirks out now. And what he said was so profound that he said, I'm hesitant to talk about my faith in public spaces. But I have talked more about Jesus in these past 2 weeks than my entire career. J.D. Vance now got, because of what happened to Charlie Kirk, and he called him a martyr. And he says, his martyrdom has given me the boldness to go out and proclaim and talk about Jesus where I felt more uncomfortable about it in the past. So brothers and sisters, simply, now what our reaction should be. Our reaction should not be like the left celebrating it. It should not be also all about the people on the far right which are trying to take vengeance on the people on the left. But our response should be like the response of Jesus Christ to violence. It should be like the response of Erica Kirk, who forgave her enemy. What amazing and profound statement. It had a deep effect on my psyche and my thinking and the way I must look at life. But it must also make us bold. We forgive, but it makes us bold. We proclaim much more. Since that day, I am recording more, I am doing more, and I'm working more on my content. There has been a fire that has been ignited, and let this fire which has been ignited in your heart, and you know it and you feel it, don't let it die. J.D. Vance in his speech also said, that now we have to continue the work of Charlie. So brothers and sisters, let's continue this work that Charlie started. Let's be empowered, let's be emboldened to continue this work where we have been silent in the past. And now recently, a year ago, I was a businessman. The Lord called me to leave the business behind and do His service, because we are in the last days. Jesus said, you will be persecuted, you will be killed, and Charlie Kirk is the prime example of that. And nonetheless, as it says in the book of Revelation, we will not love our life. We will be those people that when we die, of life will be waiting for us. Even if we have to die in this cause, and I'm praying and hoping that does not happen. Yeah, but we have to become more bold for Christ. That's what the Lord is calling us to do. Brothers and sisters, let's be more bold in the Lord and go out and proclaim His kingdom to the utmost parts of the world. God bless you. See you